welcome to our fun little show, The Odd Box. Hi, Mom. I'm doing it. I'm rolling dice, having fun. I didn't tell you I was going to do this, Courtney, but do you want to tell everyone what you did?
Yeah. I'll come out. That's fine. So during our last level up, I accidentally took magical crafting, and I'm not an expert in crafting yet. So
no.
I didn't do anything with it. I just talked about it, and I offered to do something, and it wasn't taken up. Like, no one took up that offer, and I think that she's just gonna think that she can do magical crafting. She can't, and at third level, that is the skill increase that I'll take, and I just won't get a skill feat from second level.
Yeah. So when do I get my tattoos then?
I was thinking about this, and I was really struggling. I was like, so you're just not choosing a second level feat, essentially. And it gave me a lot of mixed feelings. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, it's your character. Build it however you want. And if you need to nerf yourself on your path to get to where you need to be, like, that's on you. So, everyone feel free to hold on to at least one level worth of stuff if you have to. I don't want you guys going further than that, but... Yeah.
I mean, well, I thought the other option was to choose something else instead, but it didn't feel right doing that. So this is not how I would like to make my character. And then to answer your question on the tattoos, all of the tattoos that I liked are like level 4, and I can't create those until then anyway. So, she can still make tattoos, but not...
They're just temporary tattoos.
Magical kind.
They just wash off.
They stick on.
I like that. She doodles them on a piece of paper and then she licks it and smashes it on your skin.
I am a master craftsman.
Vi has them all over his face.
Yeah. Just I'm covered in temporary tattoos.
I was thinking that like you start working on them now, but since everyone's getting like a masterpiece done, they only slowly grow magical over time. So like it's not until you do the shading that someone's like, ooh, it tingles.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think with Gardas, a lot of his tattoos were done by Ari, so she would just be incorporating those into the magical tattoos. And a lot of them have their own design. I don't know how much you want to stick to that, but yeah, we've got a lot of time to figure that out.
I think all of Gardas's tattoos were done by Ari.
There we go.
Like, she's the only tattoo artist that he goes to. He didn't really know he wanted tattoos until like she started doing it.
Yeah. And she's got a lot of tattoos too, so maybe he's just like, I want that.
I don't have any dice out.
But you're doing it. And we haven't started yet, so...
Should I take it to... You guys want to play pretend? Should I take it to the recap? You guys want to talk about it?
There's no would you rather for the day?
It's not always a would you rather.
Oh, okay.
But today the banter was outing Courtney.
Yeah.
But I'll have other stuff
As
next
the
time.
second player at the table to make a large number of mistakes.
Hey, at least I've been like using my character's stuff from the beginning.
I like how I say a large number of mistakes because I made a large number. You made one little mistake that had no impact on the game.
Yeah.
I made like 5.
I would also just like to say that had big impacts on the game.
Yeah.
That I think all of us have been making mistakes, and these are just the ones coming to light so far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's part of the
I'm not
game.
looking forward to my turn.
So, Jeff,
Part of the game.
what have you done? Come on. It's a safe place.
Yeah.
It's really not.
It's not.
I honestly don't know. I don't know the rules well enough to know what I'm doing wrong.
We'll find
How
out.
embarrassing.
Yeah. So if you notice something, you can say it. I have no clue what it is.
Oh, I have no problem calling you out on your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You fools think I can read.
He's just winging it.
Idiots.
Joke's on you.
Yeah,
I can't
You
read.
can't read, and we're the idiots.
Yeah.
I had to watch a
Love
video to figure out how to play.
Yeah. that makes
Flurry
sense.
of blows is actually not a thing at all.
Yeah.
I'm just making
It's
everything
a
up.
D&D skill. It has nothing to do with Pathfinder.
All of my statements are actually questions, and I'm just looking for assurance every time I do anything.
No one corrects you or answers your
Exactly.
questions, so you just keep going.
Yep.
Right.
I
I
look
get the
forward.
map up.
I look forward to when he starts bringing in Ghostbuster feats or Star Wars RPG feats.
They're in there, buddy. It happens all the time. The real one is Shadows of the Demon Lord, which has an extensive magic system. It is books and books and books of really flavorful, really interesting mechanically stuff, but it's impossible to stay on top of all of it.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah,
Sounds like a challenge.
try it. I dare you.
No, I'll just put Kyle on it.
He memorizes it in a single day.
He just starts eating the pages.
We show up the next time and we're playing Shadows of the Demon Lord. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So Willow Shore's in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
Generally agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Generally
now we're
agree.
trapped here.
Well, maybe. We're trying to check another path. Maybe it's just that
I'm-
path is trapped.
Personally, Jeff is not hopeful.
We have to exhaust all of our options. So we're not going back to Willow Shore until we find a way out or are absolutely sure that we can't get out.
So, yeah. You guys were asked by Granny Who to go to Car High to go get some help. So you set out on horses.
And a donkey.
Not long after you pass Gourd Lake, you get all kerfuffled and confused and flustered.
It's the turnaround fog.
You hit the turnaround fog. You're like, this is weird. I don't like this. And you try a couple of times, and each time you try to travel down this path to Car High late in the evening, you just come back out on the path. It's late now, and you guys decide to bed down. You set watches. In an unfortunate turn of luck, during Osu's watch, he hears a strange giggle coming from the underbrush. So he immediately begins waking everyone. And nothing comes from the strange noises. The party goes back to sleep skeptical. Gardas cooks breakfast, and you set out again.
Eggs. It's all eggs.
More eggs.
Huevos.
We're going to have to start rolling to see how those things travel, because I have a hard time picturing them intact. Further down the road, Ari begins to explain what she thinks is going on as another giggle resounds out through the crowd, and you're ambushed by thatchlings. They cry and giggle and demand help. However, much like everything else that has faced these brave protectors so far, they fall, and they fall rather quickly. Finally, arriving at the burned-down Canary Inn, you find more thatchlings, and this time they're acting a little weird. One sings whimsically in the guise of a child, and so Ari begins to accompany the singing child with her erhu. They sit and listen, slightly impressed. They demand that you leave. You don't. Fight breaks out, and unfortunately for them, you guys have already proven yourself against thatchlings, red-hooded or not. So you explore the surrounding area and find what you surmise to be some old graves, and really not much else. I don't think you guys found anything else there, right? And then you just decide to go to sleep.
I wrote down graves and soil.
And soil. Found a lot of dirt. So you go to sleep, you're all a little grouchy, and you were just kind of wishing to be in Kara High.
Mostly Osu was grouchy.
What's the hero point situation around the table?
Uno.
Dos.
Trace.
Quattro.
Ooh.
It's actually 2. I just couldn't. I just had to keep it going.
Quattro minus 2.
Is
Yeah.
that 7?
I need one more
That's all you get.
for that joke.
For that, yeah, you lost a hero point for your bad joke.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ari, you're in Kara High, but things are not well. The streets seem a little overly crowded. You smell smoke on the air. People are shouting. They begin to jostle you, and you can feel their collective anger begin to rise. There's been a murder, and now the mob demands justice. You see a girl, no more than 16, up on a stage, and she looks terrified. She wears a red cloak and has perfect ebony hair. And just as the crowd reaches the stage, a man jumps onto the platform and whisks her away. And so the mob gives chase. And you stand there, you're confused, and you feel scared and even a little heartbroken. You have very little hope for the young girl. And that small hope is quickly dashed as you hear an ominous laugh. A laugh that makes your hair stand on end and your guts go cold. Sweat breaks out on your brow. You turn to see Riv, your brother. He has a grin literally reaching from ear to ear, teeth unnaturally sharp. Blood coats his hands in such quantities you can hear the splashing as it drips from his fingers to the pool gathering around his feet. And as you blink, he covers the distance between you in an instant. And as he goes to bite your face, you dart awake.
Oh my gosh.
Violet Wagon, your dad, EE, he's laying into you. Something extremely rare for an often laid-back and jovial Venarin. He's just letting you have it. He's ripping into you, you know. But you can't really quite make out what he's saying. It's not quite hitting. It's almost as if the yelling itself is too loud for you to comprehend. Still, you see his anger only grows. And so, you flee. You run and you plead with him at the same time, apologizing and promising rectification. On all fours, you run from the lodge, down the path, into a very familiar forest. You run, all the while feeling hatred at your back, hatred from the village that never cared enough to try to understand you. You who tries so hard, after what feels like hours, maybe seconds, you get your first glimpse of your quarry. Nothing more than a streak of crimson as it crashes through the underbrush. So you give chase with all that you have. It's always just a little out of reach. The corners are taken slightly sharper than you can take them. You're gaining ground, gaining ground. It's just never quite enough. And then finally, as you reach out to grab at the thing, you are knocked flat. Pain hits. Something shrieks and begins just clawing at your back. You're forced onto your stomach. Again, more pain. Blood begins to pool around you, soaking into the earth underneath you. Finally, the thing attacking flips you over, and you stare into the blood-rimmed eyes of your eviscerated mother. Her mouth stuck in grimace, pain etched into every line of her slightly deflated face. "Why?" she demands. "You let this happen. You are guilty." And as she rams a clawed hand into your chest as if it was no stronger than paper, you jolt awake. Gardas, you're hard at work at the Bearded Boar. What a good night. What an extremely successful night. The place is a mess, but even that gives you a sense of satisfaction and purpose. Much to do to get ready for another night just like this one. The light is low. Not that that ever bothered you. However, your skin prickles as you feel a presence. It's your father. You turn, and you see it is in fact Belric, though he stares at you with vacant eyes, head slightly cocked. A grin not quite brought to bear under an all too familiar, mangled beard. "You have failed." His head snaps to one shoulder. "You have shamed the drunks." His head snaps to the other shoulder. "Shame them through the generations." And his arms begin to elongate. And with sickening crunches, they seem to break, creating additional joints where none should be. But it does not matter. And as you blink, every seat in the bar is now filled with a patron. However, their visage is terrifying. Faces smattered with blood, heads caved in, limbs missing, all have an unnaturally pale complexion. You recognize the fallen of Willowshore. People like Carl and Usa. "It does not matter," Belric continues. "I deliver justice." And now he's standing over 15 feet tall, arms just as long. And as he finishes, this grotesque limb darts out for you, just as every undead patron charges forward at the same time. You're back against the bar. You want to run away. You want to flee, but all you can do is wait as your father's hand closes around your throat, and you dart awake. Osu, don't look worried. You're just a little lost. You thought you were home, warm and safe in the lodge. But every hallway seems to expand a little further than it should. One or two more doors where you swore there were none before. The further you go, the more lost you get. You think you can hear your friends, maybe your brother, just on the other side of the wall, or maybe just around the next corner. But But you never see anyone until a small figure, clad in red, silhouetted at the end of the hall. You reach out to her. You want her to wait, but she turns and you hear footfalls, the soft pitter-patter as she disappears into the room behind her. So you sprint with all you have, using your monk and agility. Using your monk agility, you just want to talk. But as you reach the door, it slams on you. Your body screams from the jarring pain as you topple over. Giggles echo throughout the hall. As you look at the room the figure disappeared into, you don't see any doors now. You don't see any windows. You do not see any ingress or egress. You do hear someone moving inside, though. Then you hear it. A soft, sad, low, moaning voice. It's unclear at first, but as the realization washes over you, it sets your fur to ice. Your mother is on the other side. Please, Osu, please, do not do this. And then the room whoosh, erupts in flames. And your father, E, is standing directly beside you. A smile on his face that is much too big to be real. Teeth filed down to points. Good idea, son. Best one you've ever pulled off. And he pats you on the back with a long, gnarled arm. And your mother is screaming, "Please! Osu, please! It burns!" This isn't right. This isn't a prank. This isn't something you would do. And so you make a move. You need to find a door, but your father, he's holding you. You want to shake him loose, but his grip is unnaturally strong. So you fight harder. You fight harder. Your mother's screaming is growing louder and more intense, more frantic, more pained. And though the grip only tightens, so much so that you feel the bone in your arm snap, the pain jarring you awake. It's early in the morning. The four of you sit in the clearing at the Canary Inn. You get the benefits of a full rest, but you are all fatigued.
You think these eggs are getting old?
Oh, don't talk about eggs. God, guard us. Oh.
No, I still got some left. I gotta cook the rest of these up.
Yeah. Make eggs.
I didn't sleep so well last night.
Oh, man, me neither.
Mama
feel
tried to
good.
kill me.
I tried to kill Mom.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Those are just dreams.
Just dreams. You didn't have empty mama fall on you from rafters.
Dad wasn't Dad. He was some sort of terrible monster.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Your guys' roleplay was awesome. Empty mama got. I'm sorry. I tried to keep it together.
No, that was really funny.
Can I just say that we broke in stream? Bravo. That was really good.
Thank you.
Good job.
I will take a hero point.
Excellent writing.
How
Thank you.
You just can't use that against me, okay?
hit points back? It's
Level.
Constitution times level.
Correct.
Multiplied by a level? That's cool.
I believe.
I believe you. I just wasn't sure. I don't know. I don't play the game. I just run it.
What does fatigue do again?
It was -1 to like AC and saves, I think.
Correct. And here's actually, ironically, the worst part that we usually ignore. And this is by far, in my opinion, the worst part. During exploration, you can't choose an exploration activity.
Oh, so we can't avoid notice or whatever.
You
We're just
can't-
huffing along,
you're-
noisy in the woods.
You're just moving along in the woods. You can't detect magic or repeat actions. You're just moving in the woods.
I can still cook eggs, though, right?
That's not exploration. That's downtime.
No bacon. I'm not eating animals anymore. Just plants,
Whoa,
fish,
wait.
birds, eggs. No animals, though.
Why?
I miss my mama. The monster ate animals.
I hope this helps. I really
Osu
do.
looks a little nervous.
I've never seen him like this before, Osu.
It's okay. It's a big shock. I think we're all feeling it.
Ari will go over to Violet Wagon and she'll go sit next to him and just lean over and hug him and not let go.
Okay. Maybe I'll eat an animal sometimes. Just not for a while.
That's okay. Don't give up the things that you love, though.
During breakfast, I'm going to pass out all the plates and eggs and stuff. And, also, I think I kind of have to apologize to you for yesterday. Just saying that it was a prank and stuff that you were pulling with all the laughter and such. I just couldn't get out of my head. I don't know.
It's okay. Like I understand. Like you grease up somebody's clogs one time and
yeah, I don't know what this has to do with clogs.
Listen. All right, you can change a person's life with a harmful prank. I understand that now.
Okay.
You got to be careful with how you treat people.
But it's my fault too. I think I need to learn that especially if we're going to be working together like this, that we need to be able to trust each other. And
I think that's right.
yeah. So that's all I have to say about that.
I'm so proud of you, Gardus.
Okay.
This is a big deal.
No, it's really not.
It's
I'm proud of
such
you
a big
too,
deal.
guys.
No,
It's not a big deal.
We're not
don't have
sweeping
to-
this under
we
the
don't
rug.
have to dwell
okay?
on it.
I think that we need to dwell on it because you have grown so much in the last few days. I just think you're doing a good job.
Taller?
No,
I'm very
let's-
proud of you.
We should talk about USA.
I don't think it's your place to bring that up.
I didn't really bring it up. Everybody was talking about it before.
We'll let them talk about it in their own time and in their own way, okay?
Yeah, this is all getting a little awkward.
She'll go over and give Gardus a hug.
You want to talk about awkward?
This is going to be awkward.
Go on.
I just mentioned to Osu that maybe I'd take a couple of Usa's bones, and he freaked out at me.
Absolutely not, Violet. Absolutely not. Have you talked to Dad about this at all?
That's all I can think about.
Was she a donor?
Oh my God, it's another one of the...
It's a real question. Pull out her ID. Someone's got to have it.
She's a...
You guys break camp and begin traveling east.
says right here on the card, bone donor.
Just
I have a
bone.
card that says that too.
You brought her, you bone donor.
I used to dance under that name.
Bone donor. Oh man. I had a hard time waking up today, but I feel a lot better after breakfast. I love you guys. You're my best friends. We head east.
We might just need to pause this for a couple hours. Bone donor.
It's got to be the name of the episode. Bone donor.
Get yourself together, man.
You guys are traveling for about an hour. You begin to realize that you've been here before. You're traveling back down the path you had just come.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't even remember it happening. You don't remember mist descending on you. You're just all of a sudden, you're walking backward down the trail you had come.
Gardus, is that the same tree that we just passed?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I think we're going the wrong way.
Probably.
I don't think we can leave Willowshore.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Don't let anybody tell you how to live your life, Violet. You can do anything you want.
Yeah, no, except magic fog spins me around every time.
Yeah, it's not really a criticism of his character. It's just we physically can't leave.
Yeah.
So weird. I hate being railroaded, you know? Like, I really wanted to go to Karahai, but I can't because I guess that's just not my story that I'm supposed to be following. So, we'll go back to town.
Well, what do you... I mean... I
Who
guess
are you
I
looking
shouldn't-
at when you said that?
Skittermutt,
Your horse?
my donkey.
Oh, donkey.
Are you going to be playing as Deadpool the whole session?
It's a fun new element of the character.
It was funny.
We never talked about it, but I guess if we had made it to Karahai, you could have checked in on your family.
Yeah. I was planning on it.
Listen, we should go talk.
And I wanted to show you guys the shop, too. It's really cool.
We should go talk with that traveling salesman. We should go find him.
If
Yeah,
he's
that's
still
a-
around.
Good point. How did he get here? Right? If there's fog surrounding the whole place that just turns you around, how did he even get here?
He probably doesn't travel very fast with horse. It might have taken a few days to get here.
Well, I also wonder if maybe people can come but not leave.
Oh, with cart, I mean. Oh,
Welcome to the hotel.
it's one way. The river flows one way, Gardas.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll see if he's still there because he said he was going to leave like yesterday, I think.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Too much to process.
Maybe he's just part of the town now.
The town owns him now.
Yes.
He can run Carl's shop. Carl's not going to need it anymore.
Oh, that's too soon.
Carl was kind of a dick. I mean, I'm sad he's dead, but
Do you have the power to give him that shop?
I mean, who's going to stop me?
I don't know. Did Carl have any next of kin?
Oh, I don't
Violet,
know. I don't
remember-
know. We weren't close.
Laws, Violet. We have laws.
We'll go to Luo and Laws because we need to research these pearls.
I'm never going back to that tea house again. I mean, I'll help you find pearls, but the place is dead to me.
That's okay. I won't make you go.
Oh, yeah, it's probably still pretty dirty, too.
Don't.
Violet,
Yes.
are you okay?
No.
What are you feeling right now?
Dirty with mom's blood.
I'm picturing, because you're on a giant horse and I'm on a little donkey. And so she's kind of just trotting up beside you and just looking all the way up at Violet, having a conversation.
Like she's not as tall as the back of my horse on the donkey.
No, she's like maybe up to its stomach.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're heading back.
Yeah.
How?
How?
Are you just backtracking the way you had come?
Yeah.
No, that's taking a long way around. We should just cut through the forest here.
Yeah, there's a little shortcut up to the hunter's hut.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, Violet knows these trails in these woods.
Life too close.
He can show us through.
Bonk.
I'm lost. My mom's died. I don't know where my character sheet's at.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just kidding.
Did that die too?
I just make it up.
Yeah.
At least going through this is going to be easy because you guys can't choose to do anything.
Oh, we're really stuck.
Nah, we're just gonna clomp through. Is this trail big enough for the horses, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but going through these trails is much slower. It's difficult terrain. You guys have covered 9 miles
Over how long?
most of the day.
Is there a key on this thing? 9 miles is probably the whole.
Each hex is 2.
Oh, okay.
So you started going a mile to the east, which is why we have an odd number.
Uh-huh.
And then from the Canary Inn, you traveled northwest.
I see. I got it. I see
Oh,
the
I
hexes
see the
now.
hexes. They're so faint.
Yeah,
But-
they are.
Yeah, I could tell that Gardas, who's our placeholder, has a hex around him. So Gardas is 1 hex.
Placeholder. I think that's the biggest insult you've ever said. Just
You know
a
what, Gardas?
placeholder.
You
So would
weren't
we be
supposed to
one
hear
hex
that.
closer to town then?
I mean, this is even the wrong placeholder. That's not my Gardas. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Stop moving.
We can check out the hunter's hut while we're here. V-Dub, who does this hut belong to?
I don't know.
Town? Maybe?
I just assumed you would know.
Yeah.
It's got the word hunter in it.
Willow Shore lore.
Violet just sleeps under
Natty
the stars.
2. That's a total of 3. Just in case you're wondering. Is that a crit fail? Can I make up a lie about the town?
Go for it. I
was
would
like-
never stop you.
Yeah, who lives here?
This is old Jeremy's spittoon shack.
That doesn't seem right to me.
No, that's totally true.
No, I trust him.
So Violet,
wouldn't
how
trust
many
him.
days do you think it's going to take us to get home?
The kids were singing a nursery rhyme about it. It has to be true.
Well, we move slow with the horses through the woods, but now we're on good trail again, so I don't think it'll take us a long time if we camp and go tomorrow.
Okay.
You do think the hunter's hut would give you good cover? Or you know that it's been abandoned for at least a few months minimum.
What happened to old Jeremy?
Who's Jeremy?
The Osu
It's
said.
his spittoon hut.
Yeah.
I never met Jeremy.
He's a real fan of Chew.
As you go into the hut, you see a familiar face. And then another.
Hello.
What are you guys doing out here? it is the young couple who and Leilong that you guys saved from the Jenkins.
Yeah. Of course it is.
If you guys need some privacy, we can put up a curtain or something in between, but we're going to be sleeping here tonight. We were trying to go to Karahai, but the fog turned us around.
We can't leave either. It's crazy.
Yeah, your mom seemed really mad.
Why are you trying to leave? You guys should be back in town. It's not really safe out here.
Well, we were trying to go somewhere where we could be together without all the closed-minded people of Willow Shore. That's why I needed this necklace. It was to fund our elopement.
Aw, congratulations.
No, look, I mean, family is really important here. You gotta just wait for your parents to come around. I mean, they'll be there sooner or later.
I disagree.
We left before our family saw us, so I think they probably just think we're dead.
No,
right?
they know. We told them.
Yeah, they 100% know
It
you're
was the
alive.
first
Why
thing
would
we
you-
said.
Why?
Why would we not tell them you were alive?
Yeah, we didn't know it was a secret.
You didn't ask us to keep anything from them.
Yuli just starts crying. Hands and face, just crying.
Oh,
Leilong's like,
no, hey.
You guys are so weird.
Listen, you guys don't have to live in the shadows anymore.
Yeah, plus you can't get out anyways.
Yeah.
You can stay at my den if you want.
That collapsed, remember, Violet?
I'll fix it in a few hours. It's not a big deal. It's tiny den.
If he had some bones, it might help.
Yeah, if only I
Ari.
had some bones.
Ari,
If only I had
do
some
not
bones.
get in the middle of this.
I'm sorry.
Do
I'm
not.
sorry.
This
I was just trying to help.
I'm going to get those
I
bones
cannot.
anyway.
I got in trouble.
It's okay, Ari. One day he'll come around and he'll understand how important bones are.
over my dead body.
Which could also be used in the...
Yeah,
yeah.
more
Yes,
bones.
more bones. Osu will protect me forever.
Okay, let's have some dinner. Gardas, do you have enough eggs for all of
Wait,
us?
is it nighttime?
Yeah, he said we only moved like 9 miles in
Oh,
a day.
okay.
It's, I mean, it's not dark out. You probably have about 2 or 3 hours left.
Yeah,
of
hey,
late light.
are you too hungry? Some dinner will cheer you right up.
What am I gonna do? I can't tell my mom and I can't leave it.
Oh, again, she already knows. You don't have to tell her anything.
Yeah, we told her all about
Uh-huh.
it. We said they're secret lovers. They were trying to run away.
I mean, you guys couldn't be any more obvious. About
Yeah.
it, really.
Yeah. I mean, look at the way you look at each other. Even I know what's going on.
How old are you? You're like 17, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think I remember your mom saying that. So when you're that age, everything feels like it's the end of the world. But let me tell you, there's so much more life out there than just what's going on right now. And if you guys really are meant to make it, you'll make it.
She's right. I felt the same way at 17. And now 2 years later, all is good.
He's
don't-
so wise now, too.
I mean, a bunch of people are dead. Is this really the most important thing right now? You guys should be back in town, like helping the town recover.
That's a good move. It's dick move to run away.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like that, but he's not wrong.
I think I speak for the entire party when we all say that we're a little ashamed of you right now. You guys are running away from your responsibilities and your love. I just don't understand.
You
Everyone,
two kids.
give me
are-
your choice of diplomacy or intimidation.
Yeah. Oh, my
18
flask.
diplomacy.
Hey, do you want a drink?
You guys have been sharing flasks this whole time.
Ooh.
You were making dinner, weren't you?
Yeah, I was making breakfast.
Yeah, of course.
19 diplomacy.
4 o'clock breakfast. Of course, you'd get your flask out.
Yeah.
I got
So that's-
15 on the dice.
13.
I got a 26. Diplomacy.
Between all of you guys, you have got them to stop crying. They hand you the necklace, and they hope you'll take them back to town with you.
Why? We don't need the necklace.
Yeah, what am I going to do with
Yeah.
this?
It
You can just
wasn't
hold on to that.
really ours. It's probably best if it.
Oh, you were going to do
back.
stolen marriage.
Who'd you steal it from?
We found it. It was just there. There were so many. The Jenkins gathered so much of the jewelry and then just started throwing it around. So I took one of the pieces that looked the most intact.
Oh,
Okay, I appreciate your what's
Honesty.
Honesty. We'll get it to somebody who belongs them. They own.
Good job, Violet.
Necklace.
Good job.
Words are hard.
Who's the toddler now, bitch?
Don't make fun of my character.
Yeah, you guys can come with us. Do you have horses, or were you just hoofing it?
He's trying so hard.
That was a good joke, Artis.
Thanks, Ari.
We were going to take horses, but when we got to the stables, we saw this
Kappas
turtle
ate horses.
crawling out of them. It was so terrifying.
You guys can ride King. I'll walk.
Julia looks up. I don't think I can get up that high.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
He'll boost you.
Just take the knees out of the horse.
No. Lift.
Lift. Oh,
They need those bones.
I lost my leg. Not a big deal. I don't know why everybody's so sensitive about it.
It is a big deal. It didn't grow back this time.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Horses don't do well when they lose a leg.
Yeah, you kind of have to just finish them off at that point.
Who will make more legs for them?
They got 3 more.
Yeah, they're selfish with their legs.
Selfish king.
Society can't move forward without glue. We need.
Oh, God.
Next time, I gotta pack more than just eggs, too.
I think maybe if we're going to take a leg off, we should do it in town because I don't want to have to bring this thing back.
Well, this wasn't supposed to be part of the conversation. We're not cutting any horse's legs off.
Yeah, no, I just meant I was going to lift her up. I don't know why you guys jumped to this conclusion. I'm not some violent monster.
We were just concerned.
Oh, okay.
Are they judging us? Is that what these rolls are?
The roll for flat checks are so high. But otherwise, you make it through the evening without... Do you guys make Yuli and Lilong take watches?
No.
What are they, anyways? Level 1, level 0.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to watch.
They're just going to wait till everybody's asleep, and then they're going to be canoodling.
Or we just make them take the entire watch so
Yeah.
that we're not fatigued.
They could be canoodling in a blood pile of our guts because they've assassinated us.
Gross.
Can't trust these
Yeah, no, they're not taking any watch.
You.
star-crossed lovers.
You guys get a good night's sleep and are no longer fatigued.
Oh, sweet.
Aha.
That didn't turn out to be a problem at all.
Except for
Old
me.
Jeremy. I wanted to talk to you guys.
Oh?
I'm still fatigued.
Life's
why
having
are
a real
you
hard
still
time
fatigued?
sleeping.
Osu can't sleep.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right.
I have a thing I'm writing.
Oh, shoot.
Do you guys know what happened to old Jeremy?
Who is Jeremy? You guys keep saying this name.
He's the person who had the hunter's hut.
Yeah, that's what
He used to
Osu
live
said,
here.
but I think Osu might be in
Listen, we're
grief.
we
Listen.
got to learn to trust each other. I'm trusting Osu on this one.
Tiny, ugly Jeremy downtown sang the song. It has to be true.
Gardis, why are you so stuck on this?
I just get stuck on things sometimes.
You
and
do.
I don't know why.
It's true.
Do you guys want to choose exploration activities or tell me what you're doing and I'll tell you what activity it is? Some of the common ones are avoid, notice, or defend, detect magic, hustle, investigate, repeat a spell, scout.
Do we all have to hustle? If we're-
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to just get back to town. So I think Violet would be in favor of hustling because the sooner that everybody knows that we're trapped in a, purgatory-like situation, the better.
Yeah, I don't really care about hustling, but I will follow Violet's lead in that case.
Yeah, I think Ari would be looking for useful herbs or things that she can put in tea just along the way.
I'm just smelling my eggs,
I want to give...
sorting them out to make sure they're still good.
Well, if you don't wash them, then you don't have to refrigerate them. They stay good for weeks.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't
So-
wash the coating off of them.
Yeah.
Just got
I like to
poopy
imagine
eggs.
it's a pretty involved process. It's very much like watching a sommelier at work.
You stop at the creek every once in a while to see if they float, because if they float, they're bad.
I want to give the young couple marriage advice. And just to be clear, Osu's never been married, so...
Right. Osu is the right person for this.
He's horrified of women.
Yeah. Terrified. Absolutely petrified. But still, feels like he should give advice to these two.
What do you say?
Oh, I'm like, listen, happy wife, happy life. You gotta... And then I'll say something contradictory to her in turn, and I'll be like...
He's like, happy wife, happy life. And then he looks at her, don't be a bitch about it.
I'm like, you got to do whatever you can. It's all about sacrifice. You got, you just got to forget that you're an actual human being. It's terrible advice. It's really not. You should. Osu's bad at it. Crit fail on purpose.
I think everybody knows you're bad at it now, too.
That's good. It's a real load off.
That I keep forgetting about this. a few days ago when we cleared up this everything, was Midge around?
No, we never saw Midge.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know we never exactly saw her, but like, do we know that she's alive and safe at least?
She's alive.
Okay.
Mostly safe. She's got one kappa bite.
Somewhere in the back
Papa
of Osu's spirit, he's panicking a little.
I'm not even mentioning it. I was just curious.
He can tell that she's
Yeah.
being thought about.
you just have him like stroke your beard, and Osu's like, "Are you thinking about? Are you thinking about? You know, I mean, I don't want to say it out loud. I want to jinx it."
Kappa demons?
Yeah, I'm worried about our horses.
I'm worried. I'm worried about Kappa demons. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
They're not demons, right?
So you guys are hustling through.
Not in the game.
You guys are hustling through, trying to make good time. I'm going to put Osu in the back here so he can give his marriage advice.
Excellent.
And as Ari goes slightly off trail to see if she sees
Mint.
Herbs.
rose petals,
Are those rose petals?
this odd creature that looks like part of the underbrush just kind of like rises up.
Whoa!
Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh shit!
Combat music.
Ooh, can I share my initiative? My +1? Was there? Did it make enough noise so I can be like, "Look out!" Because I did roll a natural 20, so I feel like.
With the natural 20, I'll allow it.
Okay, +1 to all your initiatives.
Noise.
Hooray.
Did you roll perception for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
What was the activity that I was doing? Was it survival or...
Nature, maybe.
Yeah, let's do nature.
Okay.
Osu.
I rolled an 11, and I like to imagine that I was like, listen, if there's something you don't like about him, you can fix that. It's really easy.
How many hero points do you have?
I have 2 hero points.
I'm going to give you one because you've really been doubling down on it. Gardus.
He's like, that's my life.
I'm
right
in it
now.
for the bit.
13. I didn't roll very well, but I wasn't the worst.
Ari.
Apparently.
So I rolled a natural 14, but my nature's a 1, so I got a 16.
Is everyone adding Kyle's +1?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Kyle.
28.
A lot of fucking help it did us, Kyle. Thanks.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad you appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
I mean, this game 1s and 2s really matter, you know.
5%, yeah.
You literally doubled my bonus.
It was a
So I
nat
doubled
4.
her bonus.
You got me nothing.
Sounds more like you're just being a whiny butt about it.
So, Violet, you do get to go first.
Threatening approach. Violet's gonna, as soon as it rears up his head, he's like, "I've had enough of this."
What are we looking at?
You are looking at what seems to be a giant collection of oozing underbrush.
Thank you for zooming in.
It is faceless, it is limbless, but it seems to be moving towards you.
I like all the little like skull-like indentations in it.
It looks like there's a clamshell there.
It's probably what are those, turkey mushroom or whatever, turkey tail,
Oh, yeah.
something like that.
Oh.
A conch,
I don't know what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
No, it's definitely land clams.
land
I think
clams.
it's a land clam.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my wife and I went on vacation to Tahiti when we were really young. It was our honeymoon, a late honeymoon. We had to save up for a long time so we could afford to go.
When you were really young.
Yeah. And when we were walking to a restaurant one night, we realized that you don't ever actually need the taxis. You can just walk everywhere because everything's really close together. And so when we were walking to a restaurant, we heard this noise just all over, like little skittering noises all over. They have land crabs that are huge. They're like the size of your head. It was and so I turned on my phone flashlight, and there was just like 1,000 of them
Nice.
on the street with us. And they were making way for us as we were like walking down the street. It was pretty cool.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, threatening approach. Violet just starts screaming.
Courtney, do your job.
And he's going to move right up on him. So intimidation to start. How does a 25 hit you for intimidation?
Seems to be completely unaffected.
Oh, that's all right. And then I'm going to launch into it. Teeth first.
Yeah, I don't think... This thing doesn't seem like it can be intimidated. Like, it doesn't have enough...
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
No.
It doesn't hurt to try.
Sometimes it does hurt to try, Ari.
Jeff, just
okay?
because it doesn't have a face doesn't mean it doesn't have feelings.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. This thing just kind of vibrates after Violet begins chewing on it, and then it just whips out with a tentacle a vine. 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Classic. How's a 15? What type of poison am I?
You feel fine
Oh, nice.
for now.
You're the disease type of poison.
I need a pencil. I thought I wouldn't need one, and then someone got it.
I thought it was bubonic plague.
Oh no. He's got the boobos.
Turns out it's just sonic Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
Alzheimer's.
I had a
Natural 20 to try to hit Violet Wagon again.
That's a success.
sounds to me like a critical success.
22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit.
Does he have double herpes now?
You know what? Why don't you give me another fortitude save?
For double herpes.
Yeah.
23.
That's better.
Oh man. What am I gonna do?
Oh.
It'll move. It was here?
Mm-hmm.
It wants to move up into the diagonal just one. Cool.
Interesting.
And now, after it lays into Violet, it is Ari's turn.
Okay. Oh, Violet, are you okay? I picture,
He does not look okay.
I picture like this giant mound of earth just like came down and just crushed him, and Violet disappeared for a second. So Ari is very concerned. She's going to start playing her Urhu, and she will cast Soothe on Violet Wagon. So you're going to get 1d10 plus 4 hit points, and you get a +2 bonus to saves against mental effects for the duration.
So when Ari is concerned, her first instinct is to just start playing her Urhu.
Yeah.
Always
That's how
has
she does her
been.
magic.
You get 7 hit points back.
Heck yeah. I'm invincible. I'll live forever. I still look terrible, though.
Be careful, Vi.
You see a couple bones stitched back together, you know, but
Yeah.
he's still missing the large chunk of skin or something.
Gardas.
I'm going to run in front of Violet. Wait. No. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Never mind. That's what I'm doing. I'm running. So
Are
yes,
you
exactly
sure?
right there. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit the fucking thing.
Hit the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. Swing down at it. That's better. 15 plus 8 is 23. Do we have your +1? No.
Not yet, no.
So 23 to hit?
That's a hit.
Excellent.
Can only do so much.
6 damage. Not bad. But then, like, as I'm sort of reaching behind me, like, making sure that Violet's okay, as I'm stepping in front of him, taking the focus of this thing, and I'm going to cast Heal on Violet. So just the one. So, right, it's a D10 now.
Mm-hmm. Fancy.
Mm-hmm. So, 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Worth
For
it.
2 points of healing. I'm not too concerned about you. You'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Pulls
be
out a
fine.
band-aid, slaps it on him.
Osu.
Just
Okay, I'm going to move like a knight up into the left. And I'm going to flurry. Natty 20, baby.
nice.
20 for my first roll.
You guys don't need my +1.
And
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Desperately.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dirty 21 for
2
my second roll.
hits. I'm
It's not
sorry.
even calculating my 2 hit yet. So I'm 28 and 29. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 9. So it's 29 and a 30.
How'd you roll a natural 21?
12 plus.
Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't question him.
29 and 21.
I do hate to say this for your natural 20, but this creature is immune to critical hits. So
You can be immune to critical hits.
Two-
He
Yeah.
is just a rock pile
2 normal hits. Yeah, no one did a recall knowledge on this thing.
with a bunch of
Oozes are often immune.
bunches
Not
of clams.
yet. Only so many actions in a round.
Roll that damage.
Get back into the ocean, you dumb coral.
Violet's not the type to recall knowledge about much anything.
Yeah. I think, yeah, right. I think the only person who would sit there and think about it would be Ari.
Yeah.
You also have to do.
Did you hunt prey? I don't.
No, not yet.
You don't have to roll for that.
No. Sorry.
Oh, that sucks.
No stun.
No stun. Okay, so it's 2
2 normal hits.
normal.
Immune to
hits.
stun.
So that's
think this creature was specifically made to counter us.
I feel like rocks wouldn't have natural immunity to stun. You can stun a rock.
So that's
You can feel that way.
We should go outside and try it out later. We'll find a rock and see if we can
That
stun
rock
it.
looks so stunned.
so it's 7 for the first strike, and that's doubled, right? Because that's critical.
Nope.
No
Immune to
criticals.
crits.
Immune to criticals. I'm paying attention, I promise. So it's just 7, and then I hit for the second time as well. So that's 14 damage total.
Then we're going to go to round 2.
Violet's
Oh.
turn.
Oh, you still have one more.
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Yeah. Now I'm going to do a recall knowledge on it.
Do it.
What is this thing?
What would you like to know?
I guess. Do I recognize, like, what in spiritual knowledge would this be? Like, is this magic, or is this like I don't know what I'm going for
Like
here.
a natural occurrence.
Yeah. Like a spirit or a.
This seems to be some sort of fungal ooze, and that's about all you know.
Okay.
Gross.
The fungus among us. Okay, that's it.
Violet.
Violet is going to move up around it. So 5, 15, 20, 25. So the square that's like flanking with left one. Yeah, right
I
there.
don't want to drop you there, though.
It's some kind of big mushroom.
Oh, because we were off the map.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just got a little...
He's going to gravity weapon, and he's going to bite again. It's too bad we're immune to crits, huh? Does a 27 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Poops. 8 damage. Not a good bite. Not a solid bite.
Oops.
Oops.
Ew, you're eating it, too. It's in your mouth.
Yeah.
Anything else?
It's not good.
That's all 3 for me.
Yeah, it's like a fungal growth.
It's going to try to whip out at Gardas.
Whip out what?
The vine.
A 19.
Ah, shit. 19 hits.
Give me a fort.
23 fortitude save.
You'll take 7 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel fine. Right now.
Gardas, use your cooking magic.
I also am immune to crits now, I've decided.
Does a 16 hit Violet?
No.
Bummer.
Oh, wait, we're still fatigued, right?
No.
I'm fatigued.
Oh, just
You're
you.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the next day. You guys should be fine. It is Ari's turn.
Okay. Who should I heal?
I'm at about a third health.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I haven't been touched.
So, okay. Gardas, you just got hurt, though, right?
I'm fine.
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
It hurts. It hurts so bad. I got pushed back quite a bit, so I'm just going to try to... when we shifted on the map, I don't know exactly how far away I was, but I'm going to go up closer to the creature and to Violet Wagon. So I'm about 20 feet from the creature and within 30 of Violet Wagon. And then she will continue playing her Urhu and she will start to sing. If the trail ends, don't be afraid. You'll find a new path along the way. Keep your friends close, guard them well. They'll keep you safe and give foes hell. And she does Hymn of Healing, so he'll get 2 fast healing and then 2 temporary hit points.
Woo!
Woo!
Bravo.
Shanko.
Gardas.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it.
Schmack it.
I don't have to go anywhere to hit it. It's just right in front of me. Ooh, natural 19.
For a hit.
27.
It's a hit.
Wow.
Ah, damn it. My damage rolls are shitty, though, for 5 damage.
It's also immune to precision.
It's a news.
To precision?
Precision damage.
Gardas isn't a very precise person. I'm not worried about that.
Oh no, our rogue investigator party is real dilly of a pickle.
Then I am going to cast a 2-action heal to hopefully heal you up. Where did I put that D10? I guess I put it away for some reason.
Silly Jeff.
Yeah. So this is my arranged heal. 9 plus 10 equals 19.
Nice.
There it is.
Nice.
That perfectly fills me back up again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling better there. Now come join the fight.
Yeah.
Why are you lagging behind?
Osu.
Okay, I move up just diagonally, just right out of reach. Probably just diagonal of Gardas there. Yeah. And I flurry.
You actually wouldn't be out of his reach there. He's got reach because he's a large creature.
Yeah, I know, but that's my reach.
Mm.
And I'm making...
He has reach.
Yeah, I'm having open...
But Gardas is between the creature, him and the creature, so he's safe.
So, -4. +5. So it's 20, dirty 20 on the first roll, and 23 on the second roll.
2 hits.
Nice. Yes! That's 13 damage
Ooh, man.
for the first swing.
Nice.
Oh, baby! And 12 damage. I'm sorry, I did that backwards. That's plus...
Math is hard.
I know. So the first one wasn't 13 damage. It was 11 damage, and this one's 13 damage. I'm sorry.
For a total of 24.
Unforgivable.
That's still a lot of damage.
Launch me out of the airlock.
We'll put you in the dog cannon.
You obliterate this ooze.
Yeah.
Smush it into a pile.
Gardas, Violet, you guys feeling all right?
Ah, stinking ooze. I'm fine.
You look a little funny.
No, not me.
Okay.
I feel good. Gardas heal me. Did you see his yellow magic?
Yeah.
All right.
I
It
pointed
made all my bones better.
You just got like this powder on you. I don't know.
That's not for my heal.
I like how you immediately take offense.
Yeah, my heals don't do that to people.
Can I do a retroactive check, knowledge roll on it, just to
To see if there are any more oozes in the area.
learn more about it?
Roll.
What am I?
Nature or occultism.
I'm going to do occultism. Natural 14 for a 20.
This is a slime mold. Much like other oozes, they're immune to critical hits, mental, precision, unconscious, and visual effects. You might be worried about people who got hit by it. You've heard of a strange disease called slime rot.
Would I know any of the indications of it?
I told you everything you know.
Okay, Violet
Yeah, sorry.
and Gardas. You guys are the only ones that got hit by it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have heard that these things, these slime molds, have some sort of is it slime rot? Is that what you said? Slime rot disease? I
Oh.
don't really know much about it, but just if you start feeling funny, like just speak up, okay? I don't want it to fester.
I feel fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Maybe we don't have it, but I'm keeping an eye on you.
No, it's great. Now I got slime rot disease.
You do have it?
I don't know. Just seems like my luck lately.
Did you eat it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was chomping.
Making,
Yeah, I ate a little bit.
Cut it off signals to Ari. He's like, hypochondriac.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Well, we'll just keep an eye on you, okay? I'm sure you'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna as we just travel along, continue to travel. I'm gonna medicine check myself just to heal myself, and it's basically me just snacking the entire way.
I feel that.
So anyways, guys, this is the reason why foreplay is just not necessary in a marriage. You don't need it. It's a waste of time.
I'm going to refocus on our... I'll just...
Violet's gonna just like stop up when he hears him with his wonderful advice. And he's gonna turn and look to him and be like, as long as you guys love each other and you're always there for each other, you'll be fine. Osu, stop saying crazy stuff. And then he turns around and starts walking again.
I know about these things, Violet.
Also, watch out for your mother. She seemed pretty pissed.
Ari tries to drown out their advice by playing her Urhu as she's refocusing.
Listen, everybody has a
No, I should
mother-in-law in their
refocus, too.
life, and the correct thing to do is to take control of the situation, really assert yourself. Don't let her push you around or really have anything to say.
Violet's just shaking his head vigorously in the background. No, don't do that. That's bad.
Osu, I'm not married, but this all seems like bad advice to me.
It's okay. They probably just have their headphones in anyway, and they're not listening.
Damn kids. Their iPods.
How's the trail looking?
You guys travel south along the Duyu River, and you would think that it is nice and peaceful if it wasn't for the ominous sounds coming from the forests all around you. You don't see anything, but occasionally Osu will catch a giggle coming from the treetops. Ari sees
Going crazy.
a flash of red through the underbrush.
What was that?
This continues for most of the day until in the late afternoon. Some might call it evening, but I don't.
4:30.
But fuck those guys.
You arrive
Yay!
in Willow Shore,
Oh, it's so good to be home.
and you're greeted warmly. People have so many questions. You know, what did Kara have to say? Why didn't you bring anyone back with you? Fuck Yuli, she doesn't count. Like, that's not what we meant.
Don't be mean to Yuli.
And the Sanmi family comes out, and they're furious. They are furious. Everyone get 1 reputation point with South Bank for returning the lost youths.
We probably don't need.
Willow Shore's taking
All
on
right, remember
another
what I
journey.
told you. Get in there, champ.
We didn't, like, tie him up or anything. We're not really... They were just traveling with us. We didn't really do much.
You convinced them to come back.
Oh.
We escorted them back safely.
Granny, who is there? Darlings, you have to tell me everything.
Okay.
No, come this way.
Um,
You should hurry. You should jog there and back a few times, Violet.
Granny Who, if you don't get off my brother's back, we're going to have problems.
Well, he needs to get something off.
I am sick of your attitude.
Let's go.
And I, pinch an inch. I grab some of her belly. How do you like it, Grandma Who?
maybe if he
Also,
had,
not in public, please.
maybe if he had something on his back, he wouldn't be so fat, right, Granny? And I nudge her.
This is why you fail.
What would I have on my back?
I don't know, like a weighted vest.
Oh. Okay. I'm already wearing a vest.
Like it just helps you exercise.
Yeah, but that one's just soggy.
Violet, I think you're beautiful.
Thank you, Ari.
Just the way that you are.
Thank you, Ari.
I mean, I don't really think he's fat. I'm just getting in on the joke.
Darlings,
Yes.
Violet's poor choices are not what we're here to debate. What did you learn in Kara High, darlings?
Osu storms away.
We never made it to Kara High.
We've got bad news. Yeah, what he said.
There was magic fog.
You should spend more time listening, Gardas.
I
I've
don't
been told that.
I don't understand. Please speak clearly.
Okay, there was fog around the village. Nobody can leave Willow Shore right now.
You just left. Where'd
no,
you go?
No, we didn't. We only...
We made it like 10, 15 miles, and then we got turned around again.
Yeah, there's fog around the outskirts of the town that magically just turns people around to go back into town.
And Li Long begins explaining the exact same thing that happened to them, that happened to you. And as you guys talk and explain the situation, you try to leave through multiple different points. She grows more and more pale. She is not doing anything to hide the shock and horror on her face.
Have you ever seen this before?
I've never heard of anything like this. This is awful.
Yeah, maybe Karahai's lantern isn't lit. Do we need to light their lantern too?
When's the last
Garden.
time you swept back here, Granny Who? Huh?
Oh, so just
It's a little
drop
dirty
it.
back here. Look at these pants.
Ari's gonna slip away over to Osu. Osu,
What?
what's going on?
Granny Who is being a bully, and we don't tolerate bullies.
Do you think this is the appropriate way to deal with that?
I don't know the appropriate way to deal with it. I'm just frustrated.
I understand, but
Violet is a beautiful creature, and he deserves to be respected.
I agree. But not everyone's going to do that. But what you could do is talk to her yourself. Maybe if you guys have a conversation, you can fix this.
Maybe.
Do you want me to be there with you?
Fine.
Okay. Let's go join the rest of the group if you're ready.
So, Julie, I think you're kind of just butting in. You weren't really invited to this conversation.
Who?
Julie, the...
You
she
said
was
that they...
Yeah, she
No,
started talking-
Yuli.
Yuli.
But Yuli left with the Sanmi family. I think it was Li Long who was
Yeah.
explaining
yeah.
the situation.
Okay,
Li
then let's just retcon that.
Lee Long.
Lilong, I mean, you weren't... We had this mission here. I mean, you don't really have to be involved anymore.
Well, yeah, I'll leave. It just seemed like you weren't doing a very good job explaining, and Granny Who didn't quite understand, so I thought I'd help out. You're not very articulate, but whatever. And he walks away.
He
Bye,
didn't have to
Luli.
leave.
Luli.
That was
And-
so rude.
As he kindly closes the door behind him, we fade to black.
Didn't have a chance to talk to Granny Who. I'm trying to figure out where I want my chords.
I need more caffeine.
I listened with my wife for the first time.
What does she think?
She laughed at us. She thought we were silly.
Aw.
Yeah, was it like laughing with us or laughing at us?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Probably not.
Was her palm on her forehead the entire time?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Perfect.
What episode did she listen to? Like the very beginning?
11.
I don't know what
The
which
middle
that
one
was.
from the last group.
We ended on 12.
Okay, so that's the one where we did nothing. That's the one where we went shopping.
Yep.
She's like, this is what you're doing with your time?
Well, and it took us like a half an hour to get into the episode. Like
Yeah.
we were 27 minutes before we got to the recap. So
She's like, this better make money.